I can't get enough. All the love. Give me that good time.
Welcome back to Healthy Homes Australia. Now, with the rising prices of electricity, the cost of running the average household is starting to skyrocket, and more Aussie families are starting to feel the pinch. When you think about it, the cost of running just one light globe is set to increase by about 50% over the next 2 years. So when you think about the cost of running the entire house full of lights, that cost is really going to add up.
You got me now.
So I think that this space is actually really beautiful. It's a gorgeous house, but it is definitely lacking in the natural light department. You just need to look there where the window is. It is so much brighter. So what can we do to bring that gorgeous natural daylight from outside to inside the home? Well, we could install a super expensive skylight and cut a massive void in the ceiling and restructure all of that roof up there. Or we could go with the next idea, which I think is nothing short of genius. Here he is. Hey Martin, good to see you, mate. How are you?
Good to see you, Walt.
Good, nice beautiful day, sunny at least.
Gorgeous, yes.
Now, the last time you came on the show, Australia went crazy for solar tube. But literally, you made a lot of people very happy.
Thank you very much, and thanks to you guys as well.
Now, what is solar tube? How does it work? Take us through it.
So solar tube is very much a skylight, but it's a very efficient way of bringing natural light into the interior of a home. So we do that with a very advanced optical dome that's on the roof.
Yep.
We transfer the light through very reflective tubing through the roof cavity, and we diffuse the light through the interior of the home with these very advanced diffusers that we've got.
So basically, it's a skylight, but you're not cutting big holes and big voids in your roof to have a massive sheet of glass that is going to absolutely cook the inside of your house in summer, right?
Correct, yeah. The windows, as we call them, are very nice. They're very great, attractive architectural features, but solar tubes are just a much more efficient way of introducing that light, and the installation is very efficient, usually taking about only 2 hours to install.
Because that's the thing. So we're installing one here today, and inside the roof cavity, we would have to completely remodel the engineered structure of the roof to be able to fit a normal skylight in. Here, you can bounce light around corners. Is it true that it's like one of the world's most reflective surfaces that you're using for the actual inside of the tube?
It is, yeah. The technology in the tubing material is quite advanced. So there's a lot of layers in the tubing material itself. One is to really make sure that we deliver 100% of the visual spectrum of light.
Yeah.
And we also need to be very careful about filtering out the infrared spectrum of light, which prevents any heat gain inside the house.
So here's the magic about solar tube is the actual surface is engineered to absorb some of the heat.
With a lot of our competitors and with lower grade tubing, the heat is an issue, but with our tubes it's completely eliminated.
Daylight makes you feel better. It makes you feel happier. It makes you feel more awake. There's evidence about, melatonin, circadian rhythm, about making you sleep better if you're exposed to light during the day. So bringing natural light into your home is just genius.
It is genius. The plants will love it, and those circadian rhythms that you mentioned, they are so important to get a good night rest.
So we've literally got a couple of hours here today. Is this going to be a big job? Are there going to be trades everywhere, mess everywhere, massive holes in the ceiling, or are we going to make this streamlined?
No, most of our installations are just done by one single installer, maybe two if they need company, but most of the time it's just one person, about 2 hours, and most of it is done.
I can't wait to see the difference here today, mate. Thanks for helping us out. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Well, what an amazing difference does that make? And Murphy's Law, the sun has actually gone behind clouds the minute we have finished this install. But still, you can tell the difference here. This space has completely changed. It is beautiful. Now, if you would like to find out the prices of the solar tubes and see what system might work best at your place, you can jump onto their website. It is solartube.com.au, and then you'll find everything there that you'll need to get your own quote.